First of all, I'm going to say something about the Hawkeye's security system. I think it's the most unbelievable security system I've ever seen in my life. And I do admit, the day the guy robbed the bank, PNC Bank on Market Street, I admit he had a disguise on. It was hard to see him. White shirt, purple shorts, blonde hair. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, it was better than I got a Rambo. And it was unbelievable that the cameras didn't catch him. So I guess maybe I should get like a Hawkeye honorary T-shirt or something. So, number two, what I would like to make a recommendation, if we could, because we're going to try to get off to a good start this year. If possible, there used to be a podium here. I'd like to ask the council, whenever the administration's talking, instead of like sitting down, at least have enough respect to stand up at the podium and address the public. Just making a recommendation on that, if you could. I think it's very ignorant and unprofessional when the administration and their staff just sits there and doesn't get up. They just sit like we're supposed to bow to them or something. But there used to be a podium here. Maybe we could put it back up so that way the citizens could see them when they're talking. Now, I think what I want to try to do this year is try to touch on a couple different subjects. But the first one I think that we should take a look at is this pension system. Because I see firemen back here, we have a police officer here. How come these people that work for the city have to work 20, 25 years, some of them 30 years, 30-some years, to get a full pension? But yet council people like Tom Layton, Tom McGroarty, Lee Namey, Bernie Mangerhausen, and now Kathy King, they're able to count this part-time service towards a full-time pension. It's outrageous. And I'm telling you, our pension system we're in millions of dollars in debt. Millions. And that's how I ended up getting fired. When I started helping Walter Griffith bring all this stuff out, I was fired as the city teller. As soon as it was found out that I was helping him, that's what I was fired. And that's why I was disappointed that we couldn't go to court and put everybody on the stand under oath and get all these answers out of them. Instead, I had to take a settlement for $250,000, which if I wasn't so broke, I wouldn't have took it. But I think what council should do is look at this. How do you count part-time service towards a full-time pension? And just another thing you should want to take a look at, especially the newer members of council. In 1990, when Lee Namey and his crew put their pay raise up, it was never put on the ballot. Citizens never had a chance to vote it down. It was done on a resolution. Excuse me. Well, I understand, but the mayor should be listening to this. I'm trying to be professional. He's sitting there over on his phone. That's not true. That's not nice. Okay. Now, that was never put on the ballot. So you said, Bill, you want to try to start out good. Well, I'm trying to start out good too. What I like to do all the time. As a matter of fact, you were one of the people that was notified by certified mail in 2004 about the situation, and you didn't do nothing either. So maybe we could get started over again. And for the new members of council, and even you, Mike, you said you're upset the way the pensions are. Well, why don't we do this? How about go back, look in the files, get all these letters that were sent to council, sent to Tom Layton, outlining all this stuff, show them, so we could change it. Because how is it fair? I want to know why that police officer right there has to work 20, 25, or 35 years, and same with the fireman here, or anybody else employed by the city. But yet, council people, with your buyouts and everything else you get, are able to count part-time service towards a full-time pension. It's unfair. And so far, nobody showed me how you could do it, and it has to be changed. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. And in 1990, I'll repeat, when they did this is illegal. That's right. They never put the situation for the pays on the ballot. They put it, I believe, on a resolution. You can't do that. The citizens never had a chance to fight it. They just stuck us with it. And look at Lee Namey. Not picking on him, but take a good look at him. He worked 4 years full-time at a salary of about $52,000 a year. He's been retired now for about 16 or 17 years and has collected almost $500,000 or $600,000. How? That's why our pension system's going broke. And that's why people like me are outraged, and we come down and we yell and we scream, and we're supposed to be the ones that are nuts. But we're not nuts. It's you people that don't listen to us. And Bill, get the copies of the letters and see if your name, you received them letters in 2004. And what did you do? Nothing. Nothing. This stuff could have been stopped years ago. Instead, all these years we had buyouts and people added towards their pensions.
Grabbers. That's all they do.
Go ahead, finish what you're doing.
Okay.
Pension
That's
grabbers.
what I'm asking you. What are we gonna do? You say you wanna
Take
start
your
on
money
a
out of
new
your
foot?
pockets.
Well, let's do it.
That's
Do I
right.
have any time left? Okay. Well, what are we gonna do?
I don't recall the letter from 2004, so I'll have to go back and look at some of
Right.
that. But,
Yeah, right.
Mr. Mayor had mentioned about pension concerns, and we all share theirs. You know, some of the pension funds are not in the best of shape, and you mentioned it's all over, not just here, it's everywhere. So it's certainly something that needs to be looked at. I would agree with you there. I would agree with the officers certainly deserve his pension, as do the firefighters. What we can do right now, I don't know, but maybe moving forward is something that can be looked at as far as the future. Because the pension funds are not going to get any better if we let them alone and don't do anything to address them. And it's not just government, it's everywhere. Government is
No, it's not
probably a little bit worse than anywhere else, but we can look at that and I think we can come up with some answers.
Could you just ask Mr. McCormick how many millions of dollars we owe, see if we can get an answer? Because I asked her like for the last 2 months. I'm not trying to pick on Marie, but I did ask her, so maybe
Oh,
she could
I
tell
will
us.
ask her.
Another thing is,
No,
there's no
no,
water
no.
for us to drink.
All right, next time, okay, thanks.